What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon. MLB DFS video. We've got the division series starting today. 4 teams, 8 games. If you've never been here before, we're going to break down each game. So what we're going to do is we're going to go game by game. We're going to look at both pitchers, and Detroit has an opener, so technically we have a minimum of 3 pitchers in that game. And then after we go through and break down the pitchers, we're going to look at some of the bats we like. So after all of that, there is more stuff that we have. It's FTA Plus. It's $10 a week. It's $30 a month. It's $200 for a year. We still have 1 spot available if you want that yearly pass for $75. You just got to email me. So if you've never been here before, under the MLB tab, we have a ton of information. Today, we also have MMA. And if you come back to the channel a little bit later today, depending on when you watch this video, I'm going to drop the main slate breakdown for NFL Week 5. I'm going to drop the Sunday Night Football breakdown as well. We'll have a Monday Night Football breakdown. We have MMA today. We have NASCAR tomorrow. We are ready to rock and roll. So $10 a week gets you a ton. But if you've never been here before, we try to have giveaways every single MLB video, 2 to be exact. Like the video, subscribe to this channel, and leave a comment. You do all 3 of those, and this video right here gets a minimum of 50 likes. You'll have a shot at a free week of all sports, completely free. If this video gets 100 likes, a chance at a free month, 150 likes, a free year, 200 or more likes on this video, a chance at a $500 lifetime pass. Second way to win. Somewhere in this video, there will be a keyword or a key phrase. Listen for it, type it in, and have your second shot. So when we did the video on Thursday, we ended up getting 500 plus views, 18 comments, and 56 likes. So you have a 1 in 18 shot to win a free week. Technically 2 in 18 shot if you put the keyword in there. So we are going to see this. This is just for getting a minimum of 50 likes, even if the keyword is here. Steve, congratulations. You did have the keyword. We're still going to re-roll it. You know the drill. Email me and say you are the 10-2 video likes winner. And then let me know your username on FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. We're going to roll it right here for the keyword winner. And that is, there you go, Steve, congratulations. That is what it takes. Leave a comment. Make sure you get that comment in there and make sure that keyword is in that comment. So congratulations, Steve. You won both of them. It's been a minute since we've had the same winner, but you know the drill. Email me for both of them and we'll get you set up. So that being said, we're going to break it down. We're going to go through the games, and then we're going to do our other segment. We're just going to do our matchup tool, and then we're going to do our some sports betting. We call it Makin Bacon. We're not going to do pitchers be crazy the rest of the year because it's going to dwindle down to nothing. So every pitcher's in play for pitches be crazy. So let's put it that way. So looking at ballpark factors, Rogers Center, it is a dome, a retractable roof that can open. The wind, as of right now, is blowing out, so it depends if they're opening that up. Yankees, Toronto, 7% chance of home run. LA at Philly, 22% chance of home runs. American Family Field, Chicago at Milwaukee, 33% chance of home runs. And then T-Mobile Park, Detroit at Seattle. It's actually, the wind is blowing in right now, so it's a minus 5% chance of home runs. So that being said, let's rock and roll. So looking at these games, looking at what we have, we've got the first game, Chicago at Milwaukee. We got Matt Boyd versus Freddie Peralta. So we've used both of these guys a ton of times this year. Matt Boyd's been the one that's been iffy. But as you can see, Freddie Peralta, the past couple of games, they didn't put him in much. 2 innings there, 44 pitches. I think they just pulled him. Let's see. Yeah, just a tune-up because they were obviously going to be in the division series. So not too concerned with that one. The one I am is the 5 innings, 76 pitches, and 16.2 here against San Diego, who they don't hit righties very well. Splits-wise, he's faced the Chicago Cubs 4 times this year, only averaging 18.4 fantasy points against them. The goal on DraftKings, minimum of 25 to 30 fantasy points per pitcher, 40 to 50 on Fanduel since you have 1 pitcher there. When Peralta has pitched at home this year, though, 1.77 ERA. He's been absolutely lights out at home. So that's something I'm definitely looking at. We know this Cubs offense is gritty. They grind. I could see that happening. Then you got Matt Boyd. Now, Matt Boyd has not been very effective since about a month and a half. 8-14, he got 20 fantasy points. Since then, he's struggled to get 16 fantasy points. Some games he struggled to get 10. That is what scares me. We look at splits. He's faced Milwaukee twice this year. 3.6 fantasy points is what he's averaging. I don't like that. This postseason, he's averaging 16.7 on the year. The postseason, he's averaging 8.8. You look at splits a little bit more. When he pitches on the road this year, he does have a 3.9 ERA. We know that Milwaukee is good. I don't know if I trust Matt Boyd much. Again, with these pitchers in here, all pitchers are up for play. Be careful with this one. This one scares me. I think I'd rather go Peralta and then Milwaukee bats, but let's look at bats on both sides just in case. So if I am looking at Cubs bats against Peralta, now we can look and see if anyone has any BVP history here. He has given up 7 home runs to the Cubs. Michael Busch is 2 for 6, but both of those hits are home runs. Kyle Tucker's 5 for 11 with a double against him. Pete Crow Armstrong's 5 for 11 with a double and a home run. Ian Happ, 2 for 32 with a home run. Seiya Suzuki, 3 for 23 with a home run. Nico Horner is 5 for 28. 3 of the 5 hits are home runs, and 1 of the 5 hits is a home run. Or 3 of the 5 hits are doubles, and 1 is a home run. And then Dansby Swanson, 2 for 21, but a home run in that game as well. So they have seen him. He's given up 7 home runs against them, but he's also struck them out 60 times. If I'm looking at him, I'm riding the hot hands. I'm riding Michael Busch. I'm riding Dansby Swanson. I'm looking at Kyle Tucker, Pete Crow Armstrong. I'm probably looking at Ian Happ a little bit. Seiya Suzuki has got to be in there as well. But the team that I really love in this game would be Milwaukee. So I'm looking at William Contreras, excuse me, Christian Yelich, Bryce Terang, Andrew Vaughn, Jackson Churio. These are the 5 that I would look at in this game. I'd like this game here. I hope there's a lot of offense. Peralta's been, up and down, but in his career, he's been pretty good against the Cubs. So then the next game we've got Luis Gil versus Kevin Gausman. Obviously, they played the division. They played enough this year. Toronto had their number this year. They had the tiebreaker. Yankees ended the year winning 8 straight. They've won 10 of their last 11 games. The Blue Jays have had almost a week off. Now, sometimes it's a little bit rusty. I get that. They it is. But then we see he has, struggled the last 3 starts. 2 against Tampa Bay, 1 against Boston, less than 20 fantasy points. Against Houston, 45. Against the Yankees, 27. He's just had the Yankees number a little bit, but they have seen him. This will be the 5th time this year that they've seen him. Now, if I recall, I think Judge is very good against him. I could be wrong. I'm very curious to see. But you see this. He's only averaging 14.4 against him this year. And when he pitches at home, he does have a worse ERA of 3.86. Comes in with a 10-11 record, 189 Ks. The way the Yankees have been hitting, they're clicking on all cylinders right now. We'll have to see if the week off is going to do anything for Kevin Gausman, or he shoves. He's had good games against them in the past. And then Luis Gil comes in. Kind of a down year for his standards. Obviously got started very late. But you can see last 3 starts not really doing much there. Good one against Boston. 13.3 against Toronto. That's the only time he faced them this year. When he pitches on the road, he's got 5 starts on the road. He does have a 4.38 ERA, but we'll see if playoff Gil comes to play there. Now, we can look at the bats. So we look at the bats. That's what I thought. Judge against Gausman, 7 for 48. That's batting 354. He's got, or 17 for 48, 3 doubles and 6 home runs. He's seen the ball very well out of him. We'll see. Hopefully they don't walk him, but Judge is in a great spot here. Stanton, 10 for 30, a double and 4 home runs against him, batting 333. Great numbers. Cody Bellinger batting 225, and he's battling a little heel injury, so that's definitely something to monitor. Goldie is 10 for 22 with a double and a home run. Volpe's 3 for 24 with 2 doubles and a home run. Trent Grisham, 6 for 25, 2 doubles, a home run there as well. No, a triple. He does not have a home run. Ryan McMahon's 5 for 16 with 3 doubles and a home run. Ahmed Rosario, 4 for 14 with 2 doubles. I don't think he starts because it's a righty here. Caballero is 5 for 10 with 2 doubles. It's probably going to be Volpe the way he did the wild card series. So Jazz is another one I'd use. But yeah, I mean, Stanton and Judge are my 1 and 2. If Belly is in there and he's healthy enough, I like him. Trent Grisham is in there. Ben Rice, I got to ride that hot hand. I know he kind of had a down wild card game against the lefty and Connolly early. I get that. But it's a righty here. He smashes righties. So that's what I would look at on the Yankee side. If I'm looking at Blue Jay side, I mean, George Springer's been absolutely on fire and seems to kill the Yankees this year. I would look at him. I would look at Addison Barger. I would look at Vladdy. I would look at Alejandro Kirk. Is Bo Bichette in there? No, he's on the IL. Varsho or Santander, just depends on the lineup that comes out. I don't know if Santander will be in there, but it would make sense if he were in there. So in this game, I kind of like Luis Gil a little bit for pitching. Gossman has had their number, but they've hit him very hard this year. Okay, we got the Dodgers and the Phillies. We've got Shohei Ohtani versus Christopher Sanchez. Hopefully, Philly wins this series. No one wants to see Dodgers win. Key phrase of the day is Dodgers lose. Let's put it that way. So let's look at Sanchez. Back-to-back 25-plus starts. One against Minnesota, one against Miami. Okay, not the hardest competition he's had this year. Splits-wise, he's faced the Dodgers twice this year. He's only averaging 16.8. When he pitches at home this year, he's got a 1.94 ERA, so almost 0.99 less run than on the road. So we'll see in 2 less starts. So I don't mind him. He's 8,700, 2.45 ERA. On the year, he's averaging 21.6, which is basically what we're looking for. Then you got Ohtani. You kind of never know how many innings he's going to pitch, okay? They don't have his innings here. Splits-wise, it's all bats. It's nothing. But he's hit 2 home runs this year. He's going to pitch. He's going to hit. It is a lefty-on-lefty matchup. I don't mind Ohtani. He is 8K, and he's only averaging 9.7 because they're averaging his hitting, which is stupid the way they're doing that. I get it, but just don't even use him as a pitcher then if that's what you're doing. But if we're looking at bats, Ohtani in his career, 23 plate appearances against the Phils, 30.4 K percentage, 0.091. They just have not hit him at all. But if we're looking at bats on both sides, Ohtani, Muncy, if Will Smith is in there, I don't mind him. Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, Mookie Betts, I'm okay with those. Philly, Schwarber, Harper, Marsh, Kepler, Bohm, Real Muto. Like, I like these guys. It just depends on how deep into this game Ohtani's going to go. Then it gets to the bullpen, and we know this Dodgers bullpen this year has struggled at times. I don't know if I like either of these pitchers. Again, we're building around tournaments with 4 games to go, and then that'll go down to 2 games, and then we'll be done once the World Series comes because we don't do showdowns for baseball because you just don't. It's not as reliable. So then the final game, we've got Detroit at Seattle. Detroit is already putting in a opener for whatever reason. Troy Melton coming off minus 9.6 in 0.1 innings against Cleveland. 4 earned runs, 1 home run, not ideal. You can see he's going to go 1 inning, maybe 2. He stretched it to 3, but he's never been successful. Comes up with 3.52 ERA. He is not facing this year. His postseason 1 game, minus 9.6. I don't want anything to do with him. So he's going to go out, then it's going to be Montero. Montero comes in. He has not pitched. He did not pitch in the wild card series. He did pitch against Seattle once this year, 3 innings, 1.2 fantasy points. I don't want that. I want nothing to do with that. Then you got George Kirby. In his career against Detroit, 77 plate appearances, 271 batting average, struck out 33.8% of those batters. Coming off back-to-back, or 3 straight really good starts. He has struggled this year. It has not looked like himself. You see multiple negative fantasy points, but then you see 32, 27, 26, 26. Like, he's had really good stretches this year. Detroit were on the ropes. Too bad Cleveland didn't have like a really good starting pitcher named like Ortiz or just a lockdown closer, like someone who has class. I know that's not how you pronounce his name, but he doesn't have it because he legally bet and cheated. Maybe that's why Cleveland's gone. Class A, you're an idiot. But 4.21 ERA, 10-8 record. Splits-wise, he has faced Detroit once this year, only 13.8 fantasy points, not an ideal situation. When he pitches at home, he also has a 3.37, but on the road, it is 5+ ERA. So if I'm taking a pitcher, it would be George Kirby if I were to have to take a pitcher in this game. Excuse me. And then if I'm taking bats in this one, depending on which bats. Tigers, I'm looking at Kerry Carpenter. I'm looking at Torkelson, Riley Green, Dylan Dingler. Been a surprise catcher this year for us when we've used him. Gleyber Torres, Winfield Perez. I don't mind those guys. Mariners bats, Cal Raleigh, obviously. I'm not going to win MVP, but Cal Raleigh. I would look at Randy Rosarena. I would look at Julio Rodriguez, Eugenio Suarez, and probably Josh Naylor in this game here. Don't be surprised if we see playoff Naylor hit a couple of home runs in this game. I would not be surprised whatsoever. So there you have it. That is your breakdown of the 4 games. We're now going to do our matchup tool. So what this is through 10,000 sims. These are all the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. So yeah, let's rock and roll. We've got George Springer, number 1. We got Bryce Terang, number 2. Number 3 is William Contreras. 4 is Vladdy. 5 is Andrew Vaughn. 6 is Alejandro Kirk. 7 is Riley Green. And 8 is Caleb Durbin. We've got 8 batters with a 10 out of 10 matchup rating, and that's what we've got. And then looking at some of these bets. So these are Makin Bacon. So these are bets that we are looking at to target for 1+ hit, 1+ RBI, 2+ bases, home runs, whatever you want to do. This is what we've got. Ohtani, number 1. Number 2 is Ben Rice. 3 is Aaron Judge. 4 is George Springer. 5 is Jackson Chourio. 6 is Alejandro Kirk. 7 is Michael Busch. 8 is Cody Bellinger. 9 is Mookie Betts. 10 is William Contreras. 11 Vladdy. 12 Andrew Vaughn. 13 Trent Grisham. 14 Riley Green. And 15 is Bryce Terang. So I wouldn't obviously parlay all 15 together, but I would look at these guys. These are ones that I would target sports betting picks for the day. And then if you wanted to do some pitching and strikeout numbers, I feel comfortable 6+ strikeouts for Peralta, George Kirby, Gossman, 5+ for Ohtani and Sanchez and Luis Gil. That's kind of what I would look at. I don't really love taking strikeout pitchers in the playoffs here, unless you're Schlittler, because we absolutely were all over Cam Schlittler on Thursday, and he absolutely shoved historic numbers. These teams don't strike out as much as like Boston did. So be careful and cautious with that. But those are kind of the numbers that I would target there. So there you have it. That is your breakdown for the beginning of the division series. Let's go Cubs. Let's go Seattle. Let's go Philly. And let's go Yankees. That's my prediction for these division series. Let me drop your predictions down below and make sure you check out all of our other content. Sign up for FTA Plus if you are interested in the yearly package. Instead of $200, it's $75. I've actually thinking about dropping a lifetime deal. It's $500 lifetime. I'm thinking about dropping this deal in the near future. So if you are interested and you've been wondering about a lifetime pass, instead of $500, we're going to drop it to something. I'm going to announce that later this week. It'll be in one of these videos coming up. That's all I'll say right now. So let's have a fantastic Saturday. Good luck to everyone if your team's still in it. Let's have fun. But most importantly, bring home some bacon. Peace.